Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be looking at doing some self-assessment. So let's say you're a beginner raider or you're in mid-game raiding and you're looking to get that extra edge on how to progress and be a better raider and move into endgame. You're going to need to know how to self-assess your performance and make some improvements that don't require a raid leader. So there's three main areas we want to look at. The first one is death analysis, looking at how we died, what the killing blow was, whether we got any healing, whether anything in that area can be improved. The second area we want to look at is DPS and uptime analysis. So we've got ESO logs, which we'll be looking at next week, but you also want to be able to see your DPS in-game live and to be able to check your uptimes immediately after a fight. And the last area we want to look at is our positioning and awareness. So let's say we stood in a red circle but we didn't really see any red circle, we didn't remember seeing it. We can press a hotkey and look at a recording of what just happened, and then we can also upload it quickly so that we can share it with our group and maybe they have some feedback they can share with us. Okay, so let's move on to the first add-on. Right, so the first one we have here is called Liliths Group Manager. This is probably the most detailed way that you can get not only a review of your own deaths but also the deaths of your whole group. So you can see here we've got all the different commands, all the different things it's going to tell us. Let's see it in action as well. So what it's going to do is when anyone dies in your group, you'll be able to see a recap of that, including every single hit that they took and any healing that they received. There you go, our willing volunteer has died for us here. So all we do is open up the group menu, go to the LGM tab, and you see on the left it's quick shot that killed them, and on the right you see they got one swallow soul in between. If we right click that, we can also print it to chat and it turns up in the chat box there. So super helpful to see what you died from, and you can share it with your friends and also share with them what they died to as well. Next up we've got improved death recap. This is quite a similar add-on, except it's not going to show you everything for your whole group, but what it will do is when you die you get a very detailed explanation of what hit you, if you got any heals in between, but again this is only for yourself, but if it's only yourself that you're looking to improve, then this is going to be fine. You can also click on the little icon there and you can copy and paste it to chat if you want to share with your group what you died to, just in case they want to, maybe they can help you with understanding why. And lastly we have Rip Filter. Now this add-on, it's not going to give you the advanced death recap kind of list of things that caused you damage before you died, but it will keep track of all the deaths within the group, and you can post like a death tally so you can see where you are on that, which is quite useful. Maybe you're dying way more than other people, in which case you need to investigate it. And now moving on to the combat add-ons, we have combat metrics first of all. Now this was super useful before ESO logs, and it's still very useful if you want a sort of live information panel on how you're doing in terms of like buff up times, what kind of damage you're doing. So if you see here, we open up the window and we've got all our different debuffs. You've got all these tabs here. You can see there you go, burning up time, burning embers up time, our sustain, where we're getting our sustain from, and also in these newer versions you can also see stuff like your spell damage, max spell damage, stuff like that. Healing done, well we didn't do any healing done on this little dummy pass. You can also get a combat log there, so you can see where if you died as well. And we've got a graph as well. Super nice stuff, very good for in-depth analysis. And we've also got a character sheet there in case you want to share that with people. Next we have Hodor Reflexes. Now, this is probably one of my favourite add-ons. It's that little UI element on the left. So you've got Warhorn, Colossus and total damage. So you're going to be able to see like all of your group members, as long as they've got it turned on, you're going to be able to see their single target damage, their multi-target damage. If they've got a horn, you're going to be able to see what percentage they are towards that. Colossus as well, and if you're using a Colossus or a horn, you get that little notification in the center of your screen when yours is ready to be dropped. You can get fancy custom titles and colors. You see I've got my my profile picture there with my custom red color. You see the cooldown on the Colossus as well. There we go, popped a horn, got a major force. All super useful for tracking our ultimates in combat. And also we can see where we are live on the sort of damage ratings. Maybe we can try and overtake people if we think we're doing a bit crap. And lastly, what I'm going to show you is how you can save clips of your gameplay retroactively. So let's say, for example, you're in a raid and you swear blind that you weren't stood in any red circles. Well, now we're going to be able to take a clip of what just happened and re-watch it and see if there's anything we can improve. So if you've got Windows 10, this is already going to be installed. You just need to go into your settings and you press gaming on the left there. Make sure you've got record game clips turned on, and the two keyboard shortcuts we're going to need are record that, Windows Alt and G. We also probably want the game bar as well, which is Windows key and G. Here's where you save the destination folder. Make sure you've got plenty of space there because it can take up a lot of space. You want background recordings turned on, and you want it set to 30 seconds or a minute, I find is enough, just to see what's going on. But you can set it for longer if you want to record a whole boss fight or something and then upload it later. Alright, so let's see how it works. So let's say we're in combat, we're doing our fight. Oh my god, top score. So all you do is you press, Windows key and Alt and G. There you go, game clip recorded. We can open our game bar with Windows key and G. On the left there we're going to see where the folder is. Open it up and here's all our recordings. There is another way of doing this as well. If you've got an NVIDIA graphics card, you can open up your GeForce Experience and see down here we've got our in-game overlay. We can go to our settings and let's check the keyboard shortcuts. So we've got Alt-Z for the overlay and the record. I've got it set to Alt plus page up to save the last 10 minutes. I'll put links to some tutorials to both of these programs in the description so you can research them. So then once you've saved your recording, what you can do is you can upload it to this website called Streamball. You see I've already got an upload here, and then once that's uploaded you can send it directly to your friends. A lot like a Twitch clip, something like that. A super simple way of, I didn't stand in the red circle, yes you did, no I didn't, yes you did, and then you can upload it and just send it to them. Right, well that wraps up everything, I guess. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you've got any questions, then please do leave a comment or join my Discord. Make sure you watch me on Twitch as well. I should be live 3 times a week, I think. Maybe more, maybe less. Depends on the week, to be honest. Yeah, so thanks again. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye. Mwah.